Hey everybody, Crazy Omega here, and we are back on Xuma's Minecraft build server. I thought I'd just come back here and give you guys a quick update on what's been going on in my plot, so pretty cool. So right now we're just here in the Zen Garden again. I've done a little bit more work here. One of the things I finally was able to change, and I'm so thankful for, is I finally got fire up in these little torch pillar things. Originally you couldn't really light fire, but thankfully they added a command that you can actually get the actual fire item, and that works in here. So I finally got these the way I wanted them to be. So that looks pretty sweet right there. So then I just added some of the other things I changed is just a little bit more terraforming around that area. Just made this a little bit bigger. Put these little gravel pads at different places you can see. And over here I added a little bit of a pond. I don't remember if this mound of terraforming was here in the first episode of this. If not, this is new to you guys, but if you've seen it, then alright, it's cool. So yeah, there's just this pond right here, goes into the little bit of a waterfall into the fountain. And then you got some wheat and some sugarcane around that. Looks pretty cool. One of the gravel paths again. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. And right over here we did the same things. I've added some of this terraform, which just wasn't here last time I was on the plot. And again, some gravel paths leading up to this little picnic table, which is pretty cool. So yeah, right over here you can obviously see we've got these random little heads over here, just some spider, ghast, herobrine, and random stuff over there. Just having some fun with the new /MB MB command where you can get mob heads, pretty cool. So yeah, you can see right here, blood/the third or blood/3 is finished up this wall right here. So pretty cool. He still has the corner. He still has this corner to do, and the two corners over there, and that one straight wall. You can't really work on that too much because he still has. Because I built this door and didn't realize how close I got to the wall, so the wall would wind up touching or getting getting in the way of this door, so we couldn't really build it here. So I might move this door somewhere else and rebuild it so we can have room here. Now that house is also a little bit too close to the wall, so if I can move this door, you can just move this wall just a little bit, and I don't really care if he gets too close to this house. That's really fine. That's just there for something I built. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then this right around here in the other corner. That's pretty much all that needs to be finished on that, but still pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, one thing I did, I have some new doors right here. We have this one door right here that's 3 wide by 4 tall, so I guess 3 by 4 or 4 by 3, not sure which order you'd want to put them in. But you can see right here it just shuts. It looks pretty cool. Anaminos helped me out with that, which if you saw last episode, this episode 2, we were touring his plot with them, so that was pretty cool. So annotations will be up on the screen if you want to go check those videos out. So the first episode and second episode of this, links will be in annotations, so pretty cool. So Naomi helped me out mainly making this 3 wide because I had trouble activating this center block right here. So you can see there's a piston right underneath that. Normally there would be a piece of redstone there to activate the double piston extender, but unfortunately I could not figure out how to wire it up myself, so he helped me out with that and got it to work. So that's really awesome. So then I took that design there and tweaked it just a little bit, following what Anami did, and made it 4 wide. So pretty cool. So this is my first 4x4 door, which I think turned out pretty cool for my first try. So now these doors only work from this one side. As you can see, well actually that one's still open, I'll show you on this one here. I'll give you a look at the redstone on this one after I'm showing this, but you can see that the pistons and everything's showing right here. There's really no way to hide all that. So there's kind of one-sided the way it works. So that kind of stinks, but still pretty cool. So the redstone on this is right down here. So you can see it's just a bunch of jumbled up wiring. I'm not even going to begin to try and describe how this is all set up. I built it myself and I don't know how to explain it. So yeah, using a little bit of the half subs to bring some wiring up here. Probably not too necessary at this point, but thought I'd use them anyway. Yeah, it's still pretty cool. So that's my first 4x4 door I built there. Pretty sweet. So yeah, nothing else too new around here. There's this one door right here in these brewing stations. This door right here is just a 2x2 door, and then a flush 2x2 door, just another plain 2x2 door. So when it opens, it looks just like that. So that looks pretty sweet right there. Kind of pointless to have a door like that, but I just like building stuff like this just to make them look cool when they open, but that's just me. Not really having a use, but just looking cool. So yeah, so this right here was built by Anacon Devices. I believe I'm pronouncing the first part of his name right. This is a small compact brewing station. It's pretty cool. So yeah, just I let a few people build my plot, so I don't mind, just as long as they don't grief anything, which I trust them enough that they won't. And then right over here, Fat Boys came over and built a smaller design of what Anacon did. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, just have these two cool brewing stands right there. So let's move on to a little bit of stuff. And I don't know if that music's loud for you guys, but it's a little bit loud for me. It's only on 19. Weird. I'll turn that down a little bit. Yeah, so we got this door right here. This was built by one of the builders on the server. I believe it's also part of Xisuma's build team. So pretty cool. So the builders you can see right there are the ones with the blue names, if I'm not mistaken, or the red names. I can't remember. I think red names are the admins and blue are builders. But so that's pretty cool. So that's that door right there. I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce the name, but it's pretty much just flush on the inside. The inside is completely flush, which I forgot to show you. So everything opens. It can't be seen. So when it shuts, both sides are flush, which is pretty cool. Right here we got my first 3x3 door, which is pretty simple. Again, just took the design that Anami helped me with, and just made it 3 tall instead of 4 tall. So yeah, pretty cool. Just opens up really nice. I used ice here because I'm kind of taking all the doors and putting a certain type of block as the centerpiece right here. So I have like gold, iron, emerald, and all that for doors already. So I thought I'd change it up and use ice for this one. I must say I am a huge fan now of ice and quartz together. They look absolutely beautiful. So I think after doing this, I found my 2 favorite building blocks in the game, to be honest. The new packed ice, I'd like to see what that looks like with quartz, because I think that would look really cool. The 1.7 snapshots for the packed dice, so pretty cool. So right here we have a 2x3 door or 3x2 door, whatever order you want to put them in. Just 2 wide, 3 tall. This opens up on both sides. So open up here, and you can see these blocks are the same as these, so it opens up on both sides. And you can close this again. So it works from either side, which is pretty cool. So this kind of gets rid of the problem that door had, that you can't that the pistons and everything show on the one side. So now it's the door on both sides. I mean to say, so you can't see any of the pistons, which is pretty cool. So the redstone right down here, nothing too complicated. I'm not sure what's with this big jumbled up mess of blocks right there, but that's there. Some of it's just there to cut off some of the wiring so it doesn't canoodle with any of that stuff, as Mumbo Jumbo would say. So you can come down here and just have a basic T flip-flop to activate the door, which is pretty cool. Oh, a little bit of a weird glitch there. Okay, let's try and get out of here. Jump. Okay, so that's pretty much the redstone for that door. Nothing too complicated around that. Just again, just the basic fill piston extender and some other pistons right here. So yeah, pretty cool. So I'm not sure how long I've been recording, but I'm going to just take a quick cut right here to reset my recording timer, because I have a demo for the thing. So I'm going to reset the timer so I can go through all this stuff for the rest of the 10 minutes. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I just reset the timer on the screen recorder. That's a little bit of an annoying process to go through, that I can only record for 10 minutes and then have to stop for a second. So, oh well. Do plan on getting a better screen recorder in the future, but for now I'm stuck with this, but works fine for me. Next thing I was going to show you is some parkour courses right here. So this one right here is kind of like a wipeout style parkour course, which is pretty cool. We also have I also built the punch wall for this, so that'd be fun to add. So the way this works, you step on the pressure plate and it pulls back this block of redstone, which unpowers this line, which lets this clock run, which activates all the pistons. Which is pretty cool, so I'll show you that to you real quick here. So you step on this pressure plate, and everything starts running. So let's turn that off so you can hear me. It's a little loud. There we go. So that's that, and then when you get to the other side, you push that pressure plate, which should activate this piston, pushing out this piece of redstone, this redstone block to this piece of redstone, which will activate it will deactivate the line of pistons and everything. So yep, pretty cool. So it's never constantly on, which is a good thing. So then after that, you just come over this simple ice run, and then up this ladder wall, down to this platform, and over this over these jumps right here, which There's different ways you can go through this. You can go through the green, and then these last two ice blocks, or you can go to the first green block, the ice, and then to, actually you need to go to the ice, to this block right here, and then over. So there's a little bit different ways to go through this, still pretty cool. So once you get off that, you can go to this platform. And whenever you see these ladders, that's a checkpoint. So if you fall off and you're in survival mode, you can just swim back and come back up to that piece right there. So wherever there's ladders or checkpoint, which is pretty cool. Just go through this little bit of parkour right here. Nothing too special about it. Then you come up this little bit of a ladder run, and it comes around. It's pretty cool. You get to this final platform and you jump off down to this piece right here. You hit that pressure plate and you send off a bit of firework. But I have no idea how to make fireworks. I did at one point when they first came out, but I completely forgot the recipe, so that's kind of annoying, but oh well. But yeah, still pretty cool. So that's that. That's my first type of parkour I've made. So yeah, I had a fun time on that. So now this one here is a little bit more complicated. So had a fun time working on this one actually. So yeah, so it comes off here. You start off in this small little bit, not too grand of an entrance. I might change that. You start off with a little bit of an ice run that comes off right here. So nothing too special on that. You get to this last block right here. You jump across these iron fences and move right across here. Coming up, jump on from that block to this ice block with half slabs. Then you jump down to this block and then back over again. You jump through this little bit onto this soul sand, and you gotta try and get from this block of soul sand to that ice and then jump over the rest of those. Back over to some iron fences right along, and then this simple ice staircase, because it's only one block wide and one block up, so it's pretty easy to jump across that. So then you come over to this ice platform right here, and then you just jump from this over to this block, which that jump is possible, looks a little bit far away, but you can make it since this is on a lower y-axis, or a different height level than that one is, so it's not too hard to make this jump. Then you come over here to this little bit of iron fence staircase type of deal, onto the halfway platform. So you come over here, jump these last two ice blocks, and you come over to this little bit of a staircase on of these blocks with these cobblestone walls on the side here, which is pretty cool. So you come up around here, and once you finish that, you come up to these last blocks of ice onto this soul sand, jump down to that platform right there. That was originally a full 3x3, but I thought I'd just let that be and make it just two separate platforms to make it a little bit more difficult. If you're aiming to the center, you just fall straight through, so still not too hard though. And you come to this platform and jump to this last bit of, to these last few jumps right here. So you'd go from these cobblestone walls up to this piece of ice, land on the edge and jump from that to the rest of these blocks right here. And then jump to this ledge and then go through the iron fences again. And this would be the finish, but you got one more jump to make, which you go over the soul sand and jump down to that block right there and then make the final jump to the last platform. And you're pretty much done right here. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire piece of parkour that I did for that course there. Pretty cool, and I'll show you that parkour course right there in a little bit. Right there you can see there's a new pixel art statue. That was built by Kelvin, kind of like a derpy dolphin, which is his skin. I actually just logged on one day randomly, I logged on one day and randomly saw this, which is kind of funny. So yeah, that's pretty cool right there. Can I fly? There we go. But yeah, that was kind of funny to find. He's also holding a wooden hoe, which is kind of funny as well. So that's pretty cool right there that appeared. So over here I added a new pixel art statue, or actually 3 of them, that I did myself. This one is Michael from the Minecraft server. It's pretty sweet. And this right here is my new Minecraft skin that I have on right now, which I'll show you real quick. So pretty cool. A little bit of a glitch in the background on the map. Kind of funny. So just changed my skin up a little bit. I think this one looks better than that one over there that I had before. So I'm going to be keeping this skin for as long as I have the channel, unless I choose to change it in the future, but this will be my main skin. So yeah, so we got the hairstyle stayed the same from my old skin to this one, just add some shades and changed up the clothes, so it's no longer a red shirt with the black sleeves and blue pants. Now it's the dark gray pants, gray shirt, black shirt, which I think looks pretty cool, redstone belt, and redstone headphones. Which these redstone headphones I based off a headset I have in IRL, or real life, which is from the brand Toxic, which is pretty cool. So they kind of look similar to that, which is nice. So right here he's got a creeper face on the back, and once again I made a female version of my skin. Just changed the headset to be emerald and the belt to be emerald as well, as you can see right there. Yeah, pretty cool. And this one I did a ponytail instead of having the long hair like that. This is in a ponytail, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, also has the shades right there, so pretty sweet. And we got some Minecraft pickaxes right here. So yeah, originally these were diamond blocks, but a player on here who was by the name Craft Car helped me out with this. So actually, like I mentioned before, this is like I think I mentioned before, this is like my 4th or 3rd time trying to record this same tour. So I had a piece of recording that I was touring his plot, Craft Car's plot, but unfortunately somehow I lost that footage, which kind of stinks. So can't get that bonus video out for you guys today, sadly. But either way, I might go back to his plot again and record. So that's cool. So he suggested I change the diamond blocks to ice, kind of make it look enchanted. So that's pretty cool. So that's that. So now we can come right down here in my old skin into my feet, and we go down to this final platform, do a bit of a spin, and you're in this nice room right here. So once again, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna just switch the recording over, so I got plenty of time to get through the rest of the stuff. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, we just reset the timer there, so we are good to go for another 10 minutes. It's a little bit of an annoying process to go through, but that's fine with me. Hope you guys don't mind that I gotta make those cuts there, but that's alright. So yeah, so we're just down here in this room, like I said. It's something I've been working on. This is my style of building. Just clear out a huge space underground and pertify it in this kind of style, which I really like. Actually, in single player, or technically multiplayer, because it was the map was on a friend's server that he had, and we just used a map on there, and we built like a lot of cool bases on there. And I have my own base, which is the surface that you see from the surface is kind of like a temple-looking thing. And underground is a room twice this size, designed similar to this, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna be doing actually a single-player tour of that, so you'll be able to see some single-player worlds I have. So I just need to get the updated version of the world from my friend, and then I'll be uploading that tour soon. So pretty cool. So yeah, so right down here, a few people have been helping me out on this. Anonymous has been building some doors down here. He built this staircase door over there, which I'll show you in a second, and this flush floor door. So that just opens up like that down to the void, just for the fun of it. That's pretty cool. So yeah, and then Blood/3 has been working on the walls down here, so he's really good at the walls, so I'm kind of glad he's helping me out with that. And right over here is the staircase door that Anami made. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing his name right. But yeah, you can just come down here, completely hidden, which is pretty awesome. And this staircase is a little bit different from the other 3, but that's fine. Don't really need to be too attentive to symmetry, but either way, still looks cool. That's right there. So yeah, that's that. So really appreciate those guys helping me out with this kind of stuff and just adding some cool things down here. So now right over here, we're going to come into some stuff I've been working on, which is this little thing right over here. So we have the 2x2 door with the staircases, with the center out, which is pretty cool. And you can see the room's dark right now, so if you come down here, push the button, which I put out here for some reason, and you can see it got brighter, all lights turned on. That's pretty cool. You can shut it from here, from in here as well, so all lights turn off. Pretty sweet. A little dark in here, not something you want for survival and easy or hard or whatever. Mobs could spawn, but you can make this out of half slabs or something, so they won't spawn. But that's that. Still pretty cool. And right here we have some one of my favorite things to do is make it into a huge room with one door that turns on all these lights and opens up a huge amount of staircases with storage behind it. So you get to see this here real quick. So open that up. Door opens, lights turn on, and now you can see all of the chests are completely open. All lights are on. That's pretty cool. And of course, the only mob that can spawn in this server naturally is a bat. That's a little annoying, but that's fine, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's this room here. Nothing too special about it just yet. Still gotta do the flooring. But yeah. So pretty cool. That's pretty much it for this underground room here. Like I said, I'll be showing you a single player tour of a world I did that has a base similar to this. So look forward to that tour in the future when I get I'll do that when I get the oh my goodness, can't talk today. I'll do that tour when I get the updated version of the map from a friend. That's what I was trying to say. There we go. Yep, that's that. So now I got some other stuff to show you here real quick, which is one more parkour run and some pixel art I've been working on. So that parkour up there will explain why these anvils are here if you were wondering. So yeah, so we have to start right over here because the parkour starts down here on the floor, even though it actually is all the way up there. So the way it works is you'd go into game mode 0, which is survival, and you come in here, put on some armor, which has blast protection and feather falling. Don't know why I put feather falling on the chest plates and everything. I just realized I did that. Nice, I have feather falling on the boots, which is what you need, helmet, chest plate, and pants. I have it on everything. That doesn't really need to be there, but whatever. It's on it. But blast protection is on everything is too, so it protects you from the TNT. You pretty much just go into survival, grab the armor, hop onto that fence post right there. Added this little bit of platform so it's easier to get in, or you can just jump like that in there, which is hard for me to do sometimes, so that's why I added that. It's still easy enough. So you come over here, press this button, and if you're in survival, it will shoot you up. Because I don't think it will fire you up if you're in creative. I've tried it a few times, but I never got launched. But when I'm in survival, it works just fine. So you get launched up here to this platform, and I'll explain that pixel art back there, which is that other thing I've been working on. So you just come up here, you land on this platform, and this one right here just says you can go back to game mode 1, which is creative, so you don't take any fall damage when going through the parkour. So that's an option if you don't want to use survival anymore. Because this is fairly high up, so if you'd fall, you'd die. So better to be safe than sorry and just change it back if you don't want to leave the plot right away. Okay, so you just start up on you just start from that platform and come over to this bit of ice running right here, which I love building the ice parkour. So right here you can just go from this block. I intended it for you to go from this block down to here, then over and up, but this block and this block are close enough to where you can just jump from that to that. So really these blocks are kind of pointless, so actually I'm just going to get rid of these now and just change that a bit. So yep, so that's that. And then you just come around here and over this little bit of a soul sand jump right here, nothing too complicated there. You come over here to this little bit of spiral staircase with ice and cobblestone walls. So you just jump from that one to that one right there, and just so forth all the way up in a spiral motion up to this final block, which is quartz instead of ice, and then you hit this iron fence right here, and jump across each one, and just get to this final platform, and then go around this little bit of soul sand jumping, which isn't too difficult, and then over here, because those are only 2 blocks wide, so it's not, it's pretty easy to make across the jump. So then you come over around here to this little bit of jumping right here, nothing too complicated once again. And now it gets a little bit harder here because I'm using fence posts, so you come down to that, jump from this fence post to that one, so you gotta aim it just right, and jump from that fence post down to all this, and you come right down to here, and you come to this soul sand run, jump across that, over to these fence posts, iron fence, and then a little bit more of a pattern. So you'd stop right here in this block, and you need to sprint as fast as you can, all the way across this, because when you hit this pressure plate, it activates this line of repeaters, which will pull back this piston, depower those blocks, and will pull back those pistons down there, which will retract, they'll retract, and they will drop all the anvils, which is what explains those right there. So then there's some anvils up here, which you push this button to refill that down there. So pretty cool. So that's that, so you gotta try and make it to this platform here, so if you make it here and safe and you don't fall off, you can continue on. But if you're in creative, you can just fly back up and come back on, so, and try it again after I refill it, so that's pretty cool. So then again, after this, just some more simple running of ice and simple parkour, nothing too hard about that. You come over here to this final platform, and you're done. I'll probably mark out a sign saying that's the end of the parkour, since a player actually did recently come through here thinking that was the start and you go that way, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, now we're going to move over to the last thing that we've added to the plot, which is these 2 bits of pixel art right here. We got Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, so pretty cool. So actually, I thought it'd be fun to make pixel art of these guys because I'm actually into the show, so I guess you'd call me a brony. So yeah. So over my duct tape channel, I actually made some duct tape paintings for two other characters, which were Princess Luna and Big Macintosh. So after I made the first painting for Princess Luna, or well, quote unquote, a duct tape painting, 'cause it's on a piece of canvas, but it's made out of duct tape, so it's a piece of art, so it's just known as a duct tape painting. So pretty cool, not really made with paint, but still cool nonetheless. So yeah, after I made that first painting or creation, I started watching the show and I got really into it. So that's kind of funny. So now I made these pixel arts here in Minecraft just for the fun of it. So yeah, had a fun time working on these. I'm actually gonna make the rest of them. So I'm gonna do Rarity, Twilight, Spike, Fluttershy, and all those guys. And also in pixel art, so they'll just be around here, probably up on top, because I don't have enough room to build another one over that way, another one over that way. So that's what I'm gonna do for that. That's gonna be pretty cool. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've done for this plot so far since the last episode I was here. So yeah, pretty cool. So we'll just come down here back to the Zen Garden. So yeah, we're gonna wrap up that video here. It's pretty cool. So excuse me. So if you're interested in checking out the duct tape channel, link will be down in the description below if you're interested. So yeah, pretty cool. I also recently started an LP for Game Dev Tycoon, so if you want to go check that out, link also in the description below. It's pretty cool. And I'm also thinking about starting a little bit of a playthrough of Star Wars Battlefront 2. So that will be coming to the channel hopefully soon. I'll see how my computer can handle recording that game. Because my computer's a little bit of a calculator, so so I'll work on that for you guys. I'm thinking about doing a playthrough or just a little bit of an LP of Zoo Tycoon, as the original Zoo Tycoon. I just let the screen recorder cut off there for its 10 minutes, so sorry about that. But I was saying I was just thinking about doing a playthrough of Zoo Tycoon or an LP of Zoo Tycoon, the original, like I just said. So that's pretty cool. So I'll see how my game can handle, how my computer again can handle recording that. So those will be coming to the channel. Hopefully some Zoo Tycoon Let's Plays, Battlefront LP. So yeah, and also got the game diff, like I said, links to that in the description below. Duct Tape channel as well, links in the description. So yeah, that's pretty much all that. If you want to go check out the first episodes of playing on Xisuma's Minecraft build server, links will be up on the top of the screen right now in annotations. And I'll put a link in the description linking to the small playlist I have with the other two episodes, so you can go check that out. So that's pretty much that. I'll be releasing an episode of Game Dev Tycoon later on today, so look forward to that. So yep, that's pretty much it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this, a little bit of an update tour on my plot here on Xisuma's build server. As always with me, Omega. So yeah, so we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks for watching, and just keep it crazy, guys.